Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oopsies. Gee whiz, the webcam has been sleeping there for a bit, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful, stunning evening today. Whoa, I just need to bring up the YouTube chats right here, guys. Excuse me for a bit there. Phone just minimized everything. You know what? Technology does deserve to have a bit of off times there and there. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Acoria eSport League here today. It is going to be a beautiful day out here on the USA Grand Prix. Yeah, look, I don't know how much of a fan of USA are you guys, but let me just speak real quickly. Sorry about that. Here we go. Chat. When your phone does the cool things of just switching things off there for you. Alright, so okay, cool, there we got it. Now I can see the chat. Alright, so I don't know how much of a fan you guys are of, USA, but it's one of those tracks where it just requires a bit of consistency and good focus through those high-speed corners. I must say, it is a lovely track to go around, but it has just a bit of a tricky feel to it. Hey there, Big Fudge, how you doing right there, young man? But it just has a tricky feeling to it, but hey, it is what it is. It is the beautiful USA track. Currently, the skies are not looking so beautiful for us so far. So, yeah, hopefully things will work out well for us today, as it's a bit cloudy. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Like, cross fingers. Cross fingers it doesn't rain, and it's a beautiful, clean race out here. So, for those of you guys who've just joined the stream, welcome to the Acoria eSport League F1 2020. We're going to have a beautiful time out here on the USA track. And yeah, without enough further ado, let's get on to the track right there. They currently started their quali session. There's 16 minutes left of the quali session of that 18 that we started from. Most drivers just opted out to well, when I say most, like all the drivers just opted out to chill a bit in the pits, just sort out their settings. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it right there. I'm all awesome, bro. I'm all awesome. USA track without a cop chase. Right. Right, so let us get on to this right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be quite interesting. As you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Mancho, who's currently in the Red Bull car. He's pretty much just decided that he wants to be the first driver out there to give us a bit of a taste of USA right here, ladies and gentlemen. But we also do have Joshua, who's just followed him out of the pits, not so far from there. He's in the Ferrari right here. Number 14, that's real cool number there. He's in the Ferrari, so he should be able to actually Joshua is about to start his flying lap. It looks like the Red Bull actually came out later than the Ferrari. Here we go now, as we do have the Ferrari going through the first corner, quick down shifts into the lower gears right there. Could have needed a bit of extra speed there just to get that lacquer exit. But as he goes through the high-speed corners right here, ladies and gentlemen, he is doing a phenomenal job at keeping the car quite stable. Cuts through that left-hander, quite an interesting racing line there. But hey, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? There isn't a fixed racing line. Oh yes, it is the sound of the police, Big Fudge there. Trust me, USA is quite an interesting track. Definitely would need some of those black SUVs chasing down these drivers to go a whole lot faster than they would currently now. So here we go now. This young man has gone through the back straight, hard braking down the hill, manages to just miss out on that apex. It's a bit tricky, I must say, coming from that back straight. If you miss that braking point, you run out wide completely there. But hey, it looks like so far this young man has got everything in the bag. So yeah, Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I can see our big fight is having a lot of fun out there in the stream. I think there's something up with my sounds there. This is on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. I do know that there are some of you who are watching on YouTube. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. You won't hear the sounds going through to Twitch, but you will. The ones on Twitch will be able to hear them, if I'm not mistaken. But YouTube will bring us some sounds at some point. Trust me. It looks like we've got our beautiful benchmark right there coming from Joshua. He is done a 135.8. Will we get somebody, let's say a Red Bull, taking on this time right here? So here we go now. Red Bull is on a flyer going through the second corner. It's a nice high-speed right-hander now, followed by a few left and right-handers. Oh, cuts in quite deep. Oh, just loses the car there. Just loss of traction for a bit there. And oh, he's going to have to go out again and try for another lap. And you can see Trixie struggling a bit there, having a bit of a shake and bake moment. He's decided to go out for a set of medium compound tires. Are the mediums gonna be the tires for us? Manchi giving us a time of a 133.8. Almost 2 full seconds faster than Joshua. Wow, that's an incredible time coming from Manchi right there. But we do have Q&A, who's just set a time of a 137.3. It's quite interesting today. As we can see, the drivers are just they're not as close as other tracks. You could put it in a way. Oh, but look, it is still 11 minutes to go, so anything is still possible. So let's not say it's the end of it, But let's get going right here. Now we're still currently on board with Trixie right under Alpha Romeo as he's rocking all the way down. Oof, a bit of heartbreaking before going through to the back straight right there. It was a little bit tricky for him right there. Just a loose back end coming from the car so far. He's got DRS. He's got that slipstream from the Mercedes up in front of him. That should help him out quite well for that second sector. And let's see how this is going to work out for this young man right here. But we do see that Qan also is on a flying lap. Hopefully he will not impede on Trixie. Now we might be seeing a bit of a battle right here during the quali session. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a tight one right here now. Trixie's going to have to back off the throttle a bit if he was going to be a bit of a faster driver than Qan. Qan is trying his best to stay on the racing line, and ooh, yes, Trixie had to back off there, almost losing that back end for a bit. Now Trixie's trying to see the outside and goes on the inside, loses the back end and washes out a bit there. And here we go right now, ladies and gentlemen. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. But you know what? Trixie has made it up into second place position. I just wonder, would he have been able to actually take that provisional pole away from Manchi? Manchi currently is just comfortably sitting second in front, So it's going to be an interesting one to see, but you see right there, Qan has set us a 136.2 there, taking that fourth place position. Hypix setting a 150. Geez, these guys are coming out of a set of mediums. They are trying out their luck. It looks like Trixie's got something up his sleeve right there. As you can see, we do have Manchi, who is, let's say, a second in front with a set of softs. So I have a feeling Trixie can still, bring out the fire a little bit onto Manchi right there with those mediums. I mean, they seems to be the favorite right now. Although the field is 50-50 when it comes to tire choice for now. 50% softs and 50% mediums for now. The mediums are supposed to be the slower tire, but let's get on board with King Alpha right here as he now prepares himself for his quali lap. And now he goes, oh, loses the rear end a bit there going out of that last corner. He is going to lose out on a bit of straight line speed going all the way up into the first corner. goes out wide to open it up. Nice braking. Just clips the apex nicely there. Gets out and accelerates a little bit hard there. Oh, it looks like he might have invalidated his lap. It actually has. Oh, that car kicking out so bad there for a bit. Something that he does not want to see happening right there. We do see Manchi is also actually going out to try and better his time from what he has right now. Question is, has he gone out of a set of mediums or is still on a set of soft compound tires? It's quite interesting coming from this young man. He thinks he can still do it with those soft compound tires. I believe in him. The soft compound tires are the faster, smoother tires to say. Oh, whoa, okay, well, those tires are not destroyed as he drifts across the high-speed corners right there on the first sector. That's not looking so great for him. Oh, Mancho has left the building. I think he has disconnected for a bit right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be an interesting race right here. Everything is getting a bit tight for now, definitely. And wow, this is gonna be an amazing race right here. The times are starting to close up together. Hopefully they'll be a whole lot closer for the side by side racing that we're gonna get from these guys here. We do have, for most of you guys who do not know, we do have a new driver who just joined us today, which is Hypex. He is in the Alfa Romeo for now, so this is pretty cool. But hey, this is going to be quite interesting. This is now paired up with Trixie. It should be fun. It should be fun to look at these two drivers go at it. But we have lost a 133.3 coming from Hypex with a medium set of tires. Okay. The mediums seem to be the tires to go for. All right. Not gonna say anything there, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see how this is gonna work out for these guys right now. So the race for first and second is already started to be a little bit on fire, to put it in a way. Question is, will Trixie be able to make do with the current time, or is he gonna go out again and go for a nice like a push to really put it in a way? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 minutes to go of this qualifying session, and so far times are looking fairly okay. We do have Manchi retiring from the session right there. He's decided, you know what, he's all okay with that. Alright. Alright, so let's get on board with the Ferrari of Joshua right here, as he's currently cruising through the second sector. Now, will this young man be able to ace this lap? This time around, hopefully he doesn't invalidate, as he is cruising quite nicely. No big drama or anything like that. Gets back onto the power almost instantly after coming out of the corner. As you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, Joshua is using keyboard to drive, so it doesn't have a wheel like the most of us who are out there in sim racing. So he's doing quite a really good job at taking that 4th place position and being able to do what he's doing right now. So yeah, big ups to the guy on the keyboard, Big ups to the guy on the keyboard. Right, so let me just share the link. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so far we are looking fairly decent as we are looking at these drivers. 4 minutes to go of this qualifying session. Joshua is just struggling a little bit on setting himself a decent time from what he's done initially, and we still yet to see times from King Alpha and Mancho. Mancho has disconnected and hopefully has reconnected again to the session. It is going to be quite an interesting one here coming from these guys at the back. As you can see right there, the midfield is a bit spread out, but it's still close enough. It's spread out, but close enough to say, oof, that does not look so great from King Alpha. Losing the rear end of that car. Maybe might want to just bring up that traction control a bit in, or just a little bit more feathery when it comes to accelerating out of the corners right there. So here we go now as he's preparing himself to do another lap now. Hopefully this time around the rear end will not slip out as he now goes through. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's now managed to get this right this time around. Down the pit straight. Will he be able to complete a lap without invalidating this time around? Goes through the first corner. Oh, just nice clip onto the apex. He could have gotten on to the power a little bit earlier just to get more speed. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Let's see how this goes now. Through the high-speed corners. Just have a bit of heartbreaking right there. He saw that coming. A bit of a off the throttle. Coming back onto it again. And just nailing that apex once again. So really taking a nice smooth racing line. Looking at his steering wheel. It looks like he might be on joystick, to be honest with you. Or on keyboard. Oh, almost invalidating his lap there by going outside of the track. But here we go now. The back straight. DRS wide open for this young man right here in the next few meters. There we go. Nice and open. ERS full out. Let's see how this is going to work out for this young man now. As he approaches the hard braking zone now. Going down the hill. Manages to stop the car quickly. Clips that apex quite well. Gets back onto the power. And here he goes now. These are the medium slowish corners coming through, keeping it together so far. Goes out wide to open up this left-hander. Very nicely done there. Could have got on back onto the power a little bit sooner to say, but here we go now as he goes through the high-speed right-hander. Will he be able to keep it right on the racing line? Here we go now, the second to last corner. Just a bit of a gear down there, and it gets it right there. There we go now, ladies and gentlemen. This young man is going to be setting us a beautiful time right here. Oh, how will this look for this young man right here? Oh, gets himself that 4th place position. Oh, the midfield is going to be toasty, ladies and gentlemen. The midfield is going to be one toasty race we're going to see today right here. Now, let's get on board with Mancho right here, ladies and gentlemen, as he is now cruising through. He's got a set of medium compound tires, back straight, ERS all the way on, DRS going all the way. Will he be able to beat the top 3 drivers? Oh, will he find himself in the midfield? The midfield seems to be quite a spectacular race that we're going to... Okay, purple for the second sector. Okay, that's beautiful coming from the young man right there. And let's see how this goes right now. King Alpha has just retired from the session. He seems to be happy with what he's done now. Going through the high-speed right-hander coming from Mancho. Mancho now goes through the second last corner coming up right now. Just clips the apex quite nicely. Oh, a bit of a hard braking there. You could have tried to just feather that braking a bit and just to cut down on the speed. But hey, that's what it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, all right. Mancho doing a 131.8. Okay. Quite an interesting lap right there, ladies and gentlemen, coming from this young man as we are about to finish this qualifying session. Joshua also retired from the session. He's decided that he's had enough. Good quali session for him for now. So let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen, for these drivers right here. This is going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. I'm telling you right now. If you do not have your snacks and you drink, you're going to miss out on the full action. The action that satisfies the soul. Deep down, I know you want to have that soul be satisfied, but Formula 1 from Acoria eSport League. So ladies and gentlemen, this is now the time to get that snack, as the quali session is actually over right now. And yeah, this is looking quite great for some of these drivers. Oh, okay. Okay, Harpex is going into the pit. I thought he was going out of the pit right there. All right, so currently we do have Mancho on pole position right there, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Hypex, second place position. Quite a tight one right there between Hypex and Munchie. It's just a few tenths between these guys, 5 tenths. But it is going to be quite an interesting race to see from those two guys up there. As you can see, Mancho is leading them by 2 seconds. It's going to be quite interesting. I must say. All right, so then we do have 4th place, second by Trixie, followed right behind in 5th place position by King Alpha, and Joshua taking that 6th place position, and then Qan rocking it out on that 7th place position. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready, because it is now almost time to rock and roll. Right, so on the chats there, guys, just let me know what is the key to invoice chat. In-game talk. I forgot something. Okay, I just forgot something. Shh, I forgot something. Oh, this game is broken. Okay, I'm the one who's broken. I don't know I don't know. I don't know where the buttons are. Okay, I'm a racer. I'm a commentator. That's all I am. Chat. And in game, don't really know much. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the standings for you guys right there. Yeah, scary things for that midfield, I must say. Yo. It's gonna be a tight race. It's gonna be one hell of a tight race, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's go see how these guys are doing so far. Alright, so it's going to be a beautiful sunny day on this USA Grand Prix right here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see right there, the crowds are going a little bit crazy. And hopefully the drivers do not click ready up too soon, because that is one thing we might have forgotten to let them know about. Alright there, so if you are in the chats right there, ladies and gentlemen, please do let me know, who are you supporting? Just type it out there in the chats. Let me know who you're supporting. And we'll give them a bit of a shout out, you know. They'll feel the spirit from there. I got my drink. One thing I forgot is my snack, but the drink will do. Right. So let's see how this is gonna go for these guys right here on the USA Grand Prix. Oof. Alrighties, let's see. Alright, so we're still waiting. While I wait for them, I'm waiting for you guys in the chats out there to say, I am supporting King Alpha. Or, well, you can support multiple drivers. Do not be afraid. You can support multiple drivers. And if you are joining us and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It does help us in the long run, and it helps our community to grow even further. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an epic time out there on the USA track as we wait for the drivers to get themselves sorted out. Hopefully the session is not bugged, because that will be the scariest thing ever right there if the session is bugged. But let's have a quick look. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the session is not bugged so far. It should have started by now, I think. Okay, that is odd. That's real odd. Waiting for players. Okay. Hopefully, okay, there we go. A session is not bugged. As now the players ready up. A session is about to start. Ooh, we did have a few drivers actually click before a timer runs out. So, ooh, that's going to be a bit rough, isn't it? Well, hopefully it is not what we think it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble, because we're going to be seeing a lot of shake and bake moments out here, side by side action. Ooh, almost got caught off guard, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and they off. These guys are now getting themselves ready to rumble. As you can see right there, the two Ferraris. Oh, one Ferrari trying to take the inside line there on the Alpha, and the two Alfa Romeos go through the first corner together. Oh, a bit of a touch there for a bit, I must say. But we're seeing the Racing Point right. Oh, three-way battle going into the high-speed corner side by side, and we lose one driver. Oh, we definitely do lose one driver. It goes out. Oh, spinning an unsafe rejoin right there, coming from the driver Trixie. Oh, that is a rough one. That is a rough one right there, ladies and gentlemen. We thought we would have a beautiful start to this race, but it's seemingly a bit on the tricky side for now. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We do have King Alpha, who is chasing down Munchie. Munchie is going to have to defend in his Racing Point right there. For a while, we haven't seen a Racing Point car. Munchie has just now managed to take 3-second gap on Hypex there. All right, so those are the suggested pit strategies and tire choices right there, ladies and gentlemen. So this should be quite an interesting one coming from these guys. Will we be seeing a bit of twisted pit strategies? We'll never know. We've got to wait and see right there. This is an interesting race here between Hypex and Racing. Oh, King Alpha goes straight into the pits. Okay, I guess it's after the accident that he's had right there. We see the Racing Points taking a move on the Alfa Romeo right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we need those tires. There they are. Now we know what tires we got. All right, so seems like the medium compound tires are still getting themselves up to temperature for now, but we are seeing, Hypex struggling a little bit there. Munchie has managed to take that position away from Hypex quite easily, I must say. Now, is Munchie going to be able to catch up to our race leader, who is a few seconds up in front, to say, around about 4 to 5 seconds up in front. He's managed to get a nice clean getaway from the rest of the field so far. He will be dominating the guys currently. But let's see how this race is going to work out between these drivers. The midfield has pretty much spread out a little bit there. Oh, that's a beautiful view right there. Get to see a bit of that suspension from the Formula 1 car. And here we are. We do have Kuhn and Mercedes just cruising along. The chase will definitely be on between him and Hypex, as he seems to be getting closer and closer to Hypex there. Hypex is struggling a little bit when it comes to race pace, but a bit of a shaky slide moment there for Q1. That is not what you want. He's lost out on almost a full second from doing that. But let's see how this goes. Mancho giving us a 1:36.3, which is the current fastest time of this current race session. And he is definitely pulling a gap on the driver behind Munchie right there. So Hypex is still managing to keep a bit of a tad away from Q1, but Q1 is slowly but surely catching up to Hypex, as we can see right here. But Hypex is also trying to keep up of Munchie. It's looking real rough going through the high-speed corners. Q1 didn't manage to get a good follow through those corners, so that's going to be a bit rough for this young man there to try and catch up to Hypex. Hypex now coming up, and he's getting himself a bit closer to Munchie. Munchie has made a bit of a mistake right there. The time is now 1.3 seconds difference between these two guys right now. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a bit of a move coming from Hypex here. He's now got his tires nice and toasty. Those soft compound tires are quick to get nice and heated. But for the mediums, it's a bit of a tricky one right there. So hopefully things will come out right for this young man right here. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to bring out the chat a bit there. Let's quickly go back into the race. Oh, Munchie has spun out. Munchie, geez. When I just try to fix something, something happens right there. Murphy's Law. So, Munchie has spun out. That's going to be a rough one for this young man, as his tires are now quite toasty. He's now going to have to try cool them off a bit before he can start being on the attack right there. He does have DRS down the pit straight to Q1, but Q1 has managed to go past Munchie quite well. So Munchie has lost out on 2 positions. Oh, a bit of a lock up into the first corner right there. We already know what that means. Those tires are definitely blistering hot. But let's see how this goes for these guys right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing Munchie getting himself closer and closer to Q and just cruising along. Oh, we are seeing... Oh, in the distance, we are seeing Q and just losing out a bit to Hypex. Hypex has managed to bring up the pace a bit there, but now we are seeing the Racing Point right behind the Mercedes now. This is going to be quite an interesting one here. Back straight, will the Racing Point still manages this quite well, manages to stay within the DRS gap. And now he's going down the back straight. A bit of a tiny bit slipstream, but the DRS is going to help him out quite a lot as he's using a bit of his ERS at the same time. That is quite a bit of a big mistake. They could have played the long, patient game and not having to use so much of his ERS during that straight. But hey, that's his choice that he makes. Would play the long way, the long wait, and keep using that DRS until I'm nice and close, and then pounce to get the driver in front of me. Ooh, you can see right there, Munchie is struggling a little bit when it comes to braking. Car keeps locking up for him right there. But here we go now. Another DRS for Munchie. Munchie's now about to attack Q and is not defending. Q and is going to decide to go on the outside. Now Munchie taking the inside. Oh, keeping it nice and close. Oh, we see Q&, goes around the outside and brings it back. And now, will we see Q&, try to defend through these high-speed corners right there? Gets onto the racing line. Oh, okay, that's a bit of a harsh braking coming from Q&, right there. Almost went out wide. Still manages to save it coming from Munchie. Munchie now trying to come back at Q&. Q&, is about to come around right there, ladies and gentlemen. He is bringing the game on. He is on fire, defending for his life. He's making that Mercedes go wide. Oh, here we go, Munchie back at it again, right behind Q, and now DRS will be wide open for for Munchie right here, ladies and gentlemen. Will Munchie be able to take on Q and down the back straight now? He's getting closer and closer to the Mercedes as they go down side by side towards the hard braking zone. Both of them still side by side a little bit there. Oh, the Mercedes backs out and takes the inside line and accelerates out quickly, goes around the outside. Ooh, a bit of a cut off there coming from the 2 drivers. They're still side by side. Ooh, contact. Ah, damn. That is definitely Q&'s fault there for a bit. Oh, damn. That's a bit of contact for the young man right there. Oof, I feel like that is definitely his fault. Cutting the driver through just a bit there. Quite exciting racing, I must say, coming from these guys right now. But this will penalize the 2 drivers. Oh, Munchie deciding that he's going to carry on with the softs. Well, he's got runabout another 6 laps to go of the soft compound tires as Q&, decides to go straight into the pits after that bit of an incident. Oh, Q&, oh no. I wish I did not see that. Hey. Some great action, guys. Some real great action. That's not what we want to see. Some real great action coming from these 2 drivers. I must say, yeah. Mid-Asia, hey? Mid-Asia. Alright, so let's see how this goes here, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Will we be able to move up a whole lot more now coming from these guys? Will we see action like that? This is why I say, guys, always have your snacks and drinks ready. You don't want to be facing out somewhere else while you are trying to... well, jeez, I just lost the chat there for a bit, guys. Sorry. Alright, so, okay, what an interesting ending to that one right there. It's definitely something we did not want to see. No safety car at all. But, side-by-side racing. Quite a rough one right there. Quite a rough one, I must say. Alright, so... Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Came out of nowhere. So we do have Mancha right there, who's cracking that first place position. Seemingly might be actually who's going to win the race. You know, he's definitely going to win the race. The way it looks like, unless if we get our great equalizer, Mr. Safety Car out there, just lined him up a little bit for a while there. But we do have Joshua is in the pits right there, the Ferrari quick pit stop coming from the Ferrari right there, very nicely done. You know, could be quite interesting if he had what are they called, team mistakes that could happen in the pits. That would be quite an interesting one right there. But let's get on board with our race leader right here, ladies and gentlemen. So our race leader has been cracking quite beautiful times out here. Trixie getting 3-second penalty for multiple track warnings right there. Exceeding track limits is not real good. Yeah, it's not real good. That will just ruin your race just a tiny bit. But Trixie did say he's gonna win today's race. So far, it's not looking like it, but he is on the harder set of tires. He can stay out there for a whole lot longer, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll definitely wait and see between these two drivers, between King Arthur and Trixie. King Arthur is managing to hold up Trixie right there. Ooh, purple on the last sector coming from Mancha right there, ladies and gentlemen. Mancha is doing a real impressive job so far. And oh, he's cracking it, eh? He is just cracking that whip. Oh, Mancha gets a 3-second penalty. Oh boy, that is not what we want to see right there, ladies and gentlemen, from our race leader, I must say. But let's stay on board with him. Let's see how his driving style compares to other drivers. You know, some drivers drive in specific ways. You know, just nice, beautiful ways, or just different racing line. I mean, I want to see from the best that we have currently right now in the race, Mancho, who is pretty much leading the rest of the pack by 14 seconds, just going ahead with that illegal Red Bull car. It's not an illegal Red Bull car, I'm just joking. Alright, so the Red Bull car is quite a fast car. Yes, the performance of these cars is unequal. This is all skill-based and skill-based with, you know, beautiful setups that these guys get. So far, this young man is obliterating the rest of the field. He's now 15 seconds away from number 2, which is Hypex. Yo, it's quite an interesting one right there. It's quite rough. But let's see how this young man does so far. He's giving us beautiful times. A 136.7 coming from Mancho right there. But that is our race leader in the Red Bull car, doing his things out there. Quite good consistency so far. Alright, so looks like Trixie somewhat catching up to King Alpha for a bit there, hey? I must say. But let's stay on board with Trixie and see how close this gap gets. You can see King Alpha on the far distance right there. We might be seeing a bit of action coming from these two drivers in the near few laps. So we are 9 laps in. Pretty much 19 laps to still go here. Lost one driver so far, which is Qan in the Mercedes. He brought us some great action between him and Manchi actually. Between him and Manchi, they brought us some real great action coming from the Manchi deciding to go for a set of soft compound tires. Quite interesting enough. I would most probably go for a set of harder compound, but most probably it's just a voting to wait and see if we can get a hold of a bit of a safety car to say. But let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. As Trixie gets a whole lot closer to King Alpha. Will King Alpha be able... Oh, Manchi getting a 3-second penalty. Will King Alpha be able to defend against this Alfa Romeo right here? Coming right behind Mancho, giving us a 135.9. Oh, that's fast, guys. That's fast. That is fast, considering that he's got a load of fuel in his car. Alright, so let's see how far this is going for this young man right here. So, The gap is now 2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds. This is now getting quite interesting right now. Is King Alpha going to start panicking? Let's have a look and see how King Alpha is driving. Is he panicking to see this time drop by so quickly right now, ladies and gentlemen? Right here we go to King Alpha. This is the man of smooth operation. Look at the way he races through that first corner. Takes it so beautifully. Just elegant, I must say. Oh, it's just beautiful. Elegant, I must say. It's not speedy, but elegant. Look at that, eh? Just quick downshift and back to upshift again. Alright, he's doing a real good job so far. It looks like he's pulled a bit of a decent one out of the first sector. Oh, King Alpha goes out wide right there. But if you look at it right now, we do have penalties for our race leader, the 3-second penalty, followed by Munchie with 3-second penalty also, and Trixie with a 3-second penalty. So Trixie to beat King Alpha, he will have to beat him by more than 3 seconds after he goes past him. But the battle that we're waiting for is getting closer and closer. King Alpha, look at those racing lines, guys. Oh, exquisite, eh? Exquisite racing lines coming. Let's have a look now. Let's have a look at this young man right here, Trixie. He's rocking it out of the hard compound tires, and let's see how he goes. He's got smooth racing lines also. Yeah, got a bit of speed, you know. With a bit of speed makes the racing line a little bit rough to say. I'm kidding. Alright, so you can see those hard compound tires. Do not love that high speed corner right there as he went out a little bit wide. But let's see how he does. He's now 1.7 seconds away from King Alpha. Ooh, King Alpha is going to start panicking, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming. He's knocking. He wants to be part of it. Definitely right there, right now. So, yeah. Oh, Trixie. Okay, that is just a connection between us and Trixie. Okay. I thought Trixie has lost it, but hey, it is what it is. It's just a connection, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it cool. Alright, so we can see right now Trixie getting himself closer and closer to King Alpha. Is King Alpha going to be able to defend right here? As we're looking at it right now, we do see the Ferrari trying its utmost best to go as fast as it can right there. He still has not used too much of his ERS, so he is saving up to get Trixie off guard there to avoid him from taking a position while he's on the straights. But Trixie is slowly but surely gaining time on each and every corner. I see our race leader is now 40 seconds up in front. Oh, we just saw King Alpha there having a bit of a shake and bake moment there with that Ferrari out of that exit. So hopefully he's going to be able to put it back together again. As you can see right there, he seems to be struggling a little bit with those medium compound tires for now. Trixie's doing a fantabulous job. That's if that word even does exist. A fantabulous job with those hard compound tires, getting himself real close now. He's got DRS. Let's see how this goes for this young man right now. He's going through the first corner. Okay, right. Let's go going nice and strong right there. Will King Alpha be able to handle the pressure coming through? Two red machines, but the other one is a red and white, although it is not really red. But anyways, I'll just say red and white. But will we see Trixie take this position away easily, or is King Alpha gonna fight hard? Now we're on level grounds, both drivers with 3 seconds penalties. Let's go. Let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Right here now, down the back straight, DRS will be wide open for Trixie. Trixie right here just has DRS on. Ooh, using that ERS to try catch up to King Alpha. King Alpha used up his ERS that he's been banking on, has managed to save him for now. It'll allow him to push for another lap, I must say, if he can get it, if he can keep it going. Ooh, that's a bit of a rough, slow exit for King Alpha right there, but he is placing the car in the beautiful places. Oh, goes out wide. They're gonna go side by side into the high speed right and the right here. King Alpha goes around the inside. Oh, there we go. Trixie goes around the outside and takes that position away King Alpha did not try to defend as hard as he could. Hypex taking the fastest time right there, 135.031. Some good times, eh? Some good times, guys. Some real good times right here. Qing, bro. Yeah, look, I did not mean to watch a crash. It is what it is. I did not mean to watch it. Like, I thought you're gonna pull out some great stunts there, Qing, but yeah, yo, I don't know. And I have no words. I have no words for what you've done there. I cannot back you up on that one. I have a ton of words. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, here we are, 13 laps in. 15 laps to go. Will we see our race leader? Oh, okay, that's quite strange. Our race leader has decided to go for a set of soft compound tires again to try and take the fastest time after Hypex has taken the fastest time right there. Hypex is currently cruising. Oh, there we go. A 133.2 coming from our race leader right there. Definitely it was planned. Well planned. Magnificento. Alright, now, question is, Trixie is slowly but surely looking at his interval time there between him and Hypex. He seems to be gaining a bit of time there and there. So that's going to be quite interesting to see Trixie and Hypex go at it. Although they are in the same team, Hypex is a new driver. He's got in a second place position for himself. So yeah. Quite interesting. We might have picked ourselves up a real fast driver coming from Hypex right there. So one guy to watch out for. And guys, let me know in the chats there who's going to get driver of the day. Who's going to get driver of the day. So let me see if I can bring up the... where is it? Where's it? Where's this thing? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to... positions. So far, Hypex has stayed in the same position. And Mancho. Now we do have Trixie and King Alpha who have gained a position. Well, it might be between those two drivers to get driver of the day. Or Hypex. Hypex does not have any penalties. So chances are he could get it. But you guys let me know in the chat. Who do you think will get driver of the day today? Right, so we are seeing that time drop a little bit more. Oh, beautiful drift coming from Trixie right there. Just a bit of a counter steer action happening right there as we switch over to him going out of that exit. So far, it looks like Trixie's got something up his sleeve right there as he's trying to catch up to the man up in front, which is Hypex. Trixie did say he wants to win today's race. He will be the leader. Hypex, woo! Alright. Alright, Mr. Qing. Alright. You think Hypex will get driver of the day? Alright. Just stretching the arms out there for a bit. Oh, Qing making a bit of a mistake right there. He's now lost that beautiful time that he's gained on Hypex right now. So hopefully he can keep it together. Hypex is still yet to go and pit once again. He has pitted once for the softs. So question is, will he be able to pit again? I have a feeling he's gonna go pit for a set of mediums, because the medium seems to be like the tire to go for. Oh, Manchi getting a 3-second penalty right there. Oh, the young man is now leading us with penalties. He's got 6. He is definitely leading us. Joshua taking it nice and steady as usual. Just chillaxing out there at the back. Just really bringing the car back home as always. But hey. The guys up in front are about to show us some flames right now. As you can see, oh, Trixie's still struggling now. He's losing time between him and Hypix. Hypix making sure that those soft compound tires are working well for him. So Trixie's most probably just waiting to find himself in a position where he could actually pit for those mediums and start hammering down to try and make up that positioning. Or you might go for a set of softs with maybe 10 laps to go. That's one option. That is still an option, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the chat. Do you think our two leaders up front, Mancho and Hypix, will they'll switch over to the mediums, or well, they still have the mediums. No, well, they still have the mediums, so they have run about 3 more laps to go, then they can switch over to the mediums. So you guys let me know if we'll see those drivers go to mediums. They could go for hards also. You know, it could be another different story. But so far the hards seem to be well handled by Trixie. Trixie has lost out on a bit of time between him and Hypix right there. Trixie just really needs to reel in Hypix for a bit. I'm loving this beautiful shot coming from the helicopter angle. But hey, now we do have the mistake that could happen. If Trixie makes a mistake, he might lose his position to King Alpha, as King Alpha is still a tad behind him. He's trying to hang on for dear life, but he's still lacking out a bit on each and every lap, just losing a few tenths there and there. Right, so here we are on board with our race leader, Mancho. Right here, the young man is doing a fabulous job and a fabulous drive right here. Will he be able to make it to the end without having to bin it so far? He's doing a great job. You know, fast drivers don't really make a lot of mistakes, but hey, man, things can still happen right here, hey? I've seen fast drivers throughout the entire season make big mistakes. DNF from the session right there. There we go, King Alpha getting a 3-second penalty for a bit there. Now we should be seeing our race leader go in, most probably on this lap, to go for a set of mediums. Trying to keep that water closed so it does not spill. Alright, so now let's have a look and see how this is turning out. So we do, geez, yes, he is nailing those corners right there, I must say. Question is Hypix nailing those corners the same way as Mancho? That's going to be an interesting one to have a look at. So Mancho, Hypix is coming up to the first corner. Let's see now. We got yellow. Okay. Looks like the Racing Points might have had a bit of a moment there. But here we go. Now we do have Hypix now just also nailing those corners quite well. I wish I could nail those corners so well. This track is not my favorite track when it comes to driving because I am terrible at it. Terrible, but it does bring up a lot of side-by-side action when it comes to just general racing, as we've seen here. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see this. Right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We do still have 18 laps in and a few more laps to go, which is 10 laps to go really, and we still have Mancho leading the race still from start of the race, and then we do have Hypix in second place position. He has not lost his position yet, and then now we do have Trixie, who's moved up from the back, coming up into the top 3 podium standing points. So now is Trixie gonna be able to bring up something? He's gonna have 10 laps to go. Will he be able to bring up something right here? Oh, I see our two race leaders are really pushing those soft compound tires right there for a bit. Just still waiting to see who's gonna call the shots first to go in for a set of mediums. Well, I don't know about Hypex if he has went for a set of mediums initially. I feel like he's gotten a set of mediums initially before going out for another race right now. But here we go now, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Hypex right there in second place position, followed by Trixie, and then King Alpha, then Munchie and Joshua. Now Munchie seems to have caught up a little bit to King Alpha. We'll keep an eye out on those intervals to have a look and see if we're going to be seeing any bit of action between the the Racing Point and the Alpha, which is the Ferrari, not the Alfa Romeo. Ooh, I almost said Alfa Romeo. Ooh, King Alpha was an Alfa Romeo last season, and he's now in the Ferrari this season round. Keeping it nice and red, you know, the blood color. Blood cars, blood brothers. Alright, so we got 8 laps to go, and so far it is looking quite dispersed between these drivers right here. Oof. Are we going to see some sort of move coming up here? Alright, so there we go. The first person to shoot the shot is Trixie, going out for a set of soft compound tires. King Alpha also going out for a set of soft compound tires, followed by Munchie going for a set of medium compound tires. Okay, well, this young man is going to be showing us some real great surprises, most probably, as we've seen that the medium compound tire seems to be the tire to go for. We got our fastest lap coming from the medium compound tire during the quali sessions, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Will the mediums work well for Munchie, or will the softs prevail? As you can see right there, everybody else is pitted for softs. It's just a matter of time to see who's got the right tire. Soft? Anyone voting for the softs? The softs are fast. Don't get me wrong, they are fast. Whoop, my alarm there. The softs are fast, so yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. Right, so here we are. We are seeing the gaps are still not. We are seeing a bit of a big difference right here between Trixie and Hypex. Trixie has managed to bring up the heat. He was around about 16 seconds away from Hypex. Is now just gaining and gaining time relentlessly to try and catch up to Hypex. Hypex better do something right now. I hope somebody out there is watching the stream, your engineers watching the stream, to try and give you a bit of a sense of what's coming at you right now. As you can see right there, 12 seconds to Hypex, and the gaps keeps on closing up. Is Hypex saving his tires? That's a big question to know. Okay, so we are seeing just getting the penalties right there. So Trixie still has a 30-second penalty, so hopefully Trixie will be able to bring up the heat, and then we will see some side-by-side action coming from Hypex and Trixie. Trixie should be able to bring it up. I know he will be. Oh, looks like those mediums are not working well for Munchie right there, as Munchie is losing time against King Alpha. King Alpha taking advantage of those soft compound tires quite well. Yes, we're here for the action coming from Dihapa right there. Yes, we are here for the action, and welcome to the stream right there, young lady. Alright, so Trixie is closing up the gap real close right now. Are we going to be seeing a bit of a move coming from Trixie right now? Oh, Mancha gets another 3-second penalty, but he is so far ahead, he can afford to get those penalties, as he's trying to push for the fastest time, and he does get it for a 1:33.087, but now pushing the limits to try and get a fast time. Okay. I guess some people can live with that, I must say. But here we go. Here we go now. The action is coming up right now. Oh, Trixie just loses the rear end a bit there, coming out of the exit. Oh, that relentless speed that Trixie had is kind of slowing down a bit there. Hypex is bringing up the heat also. It's keeping up. It's an equal performance matter coming between Hypex and Trixie right there. So Trixie is not getting as much time anymore to Hypex. So yeah, looks like Hypex's race engineer has brought in a bit of fun, to say. So let's see how this goes for this young man. Oh, this is yeah, I see. Let's actually get on board with Hypex right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at this young man right here. As he goes down the back straight, he's keeping it together. He's using that ERS to make sure that Trixie does not catch up. But Trixie's doing the same thing right there. He does not have much ERS on his car right now. As we can see right there, Trixie is still not catching up to Hypex. Hypex keeping it nice and smooth through the corners right there. Let's get on board with Hypex and see how he does through these corners right here. We should be able to determine how things are going for Hypex on the next coming few corners to see if he is struggling or he is on a push and keeping Trixie out of, out of contention of getting the position away from him. So far, it's looking quite great for this young man right there. Oh, Trixie just losing. Oh, well, no, sorry. That's I was looking at the wrong time right there. I thought there was Trixie for a 13-second gap to the next driver, but that is actually King Alpha. King Alpha losing out a little bit on time right there. I just wonder what's going on in the mind of Hypex and Trixie right now. Trixie was coming through with a real good push, but Hypex has managed to kind of put a stop to it, and he's brought up the heat of those soft compound tires right now. As we can see right there, going through that first sector, Hypex is keeping it quite neat right there. And then now coming through to the second sector as we are about to approach this, back straight to say, will we be getting any fancy work coming from Hypex? I feel like the time is glitched between these two guys. It has not moved a single bit. Are they performing at an identical pace? That is odd, guys. That is really odd. No ways. No ways. Performing at an identical pace like this, a little bit impossible. The times between the two drivers has not moved at all. I mean, it's constant. It's supposed to change. But anyways, it is what it is. Oh, Joshua getting a 3-second penalty. That is his first penalty right there, which does leave Hypex to be the only driver out on the field without a penalty. Oh boy. There is 4 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, and the race is still on. Who's going to make the mistake between Hypex and Trixie? We are seeing them posting pretty much identical times right here. It does look a little bit sus for a bit. There's no ways that two drivers can post identical times, to be honest with you. It is quite odd. It is super odd. The time between these two drivers is still not changed yet. Maybe it could be a glitch. We'll never know. But I am looking at that mini map to try and see how things are going. Like, it doesn't, it kind of seems like Trixie's getting closer, but I'm just having a look at this mini map and still times identical. We're gonna have to have a look into this. There's no ways that two drivers can post identical times, laps after lap after lap, as we currently have 3 seconds to go. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, as we currently are headed towards the end of the race, we have our race leader, Mr. Mancho, doing the things out here, leading by almost a full lap. And then we do have Hypex in second place position, followed by Trixie, then King Alpha. Ooh, King Alpha bringing it in. He's keeping it well. He's moved up a few positions. He's getting this right. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we do have Manchi right there behind King Alpha, and we do have Joshua. Will we see some sort of moves coming from these drivers right here? So far, Trixie and Hypex are doing suspiciously the same time, to be honest with you. But it is something that's a little bit sus, and maybe the game is a little bit broken for now. But we are looking at them so far, and the distance has pretty much stayed the same between the two drivers. Ah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please do remember to let me know who's the driver of the day when it comes to today's race. Who do you think is going to get driver of the day? Can't wait to hear those chats. Send the text. Send the text. Send the text. Do not be afraid to send the text to say who would be driver of the day. So far, we have Kyon saying Hypex is going to be the driver of the day today. So, yeah. We got the other guys on the live stream, guys, telling me who's going to be the driver of the day. Mancho, Hypex, Trixie, King Alpha, Manchi, or Joshua. We do have a Q1 who has DNF. Had a bit of an incident, collusion with the pit wall. The not to be spoken about incident. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know who do you think has got driver of the day today. One more lap to go, and it's all funky, I must say. King Alpha's losing out. Interesting in amount of big time. Manchi getting a 3-second penalty once again. Manchi's just really struggling with those mediums so far. He can't get them at the right temps to say, but hey, he's the only driver with the mediums. He could have gone for softs. Alright, so the race between a third and second place position has pretty much stayed the exact same. Most probably a bit of a glitch somewhere in the matrix on the game. Never know. Right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our race leader taking the last lap of this USA Grand Prix. We are seeing some great skills coming from these drivers right here. I don't know if it's a bit of a suspicious thing between number 2 and 3, as the time between them has not changed. But I must say, they are giving it all, I must say, eh? Unless if the game is bugged out. As we all know, the game is full of bugs. There's nothing we can do. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, as our race leader is about to approach the last sector of this USA Grand Prix. Will we see him making a big mistake on this last lap right here? He is holding it up quite well so far. We do see the racing point of Munchie, which has been overlapped by Mancho right here, ladies and gentlemen. But wow, wow, wow. What pace is this coming from this young man? So much talent, I must say. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, as our race leader approaches the last corner, takes it right there. Our race leader has managed to win the race. Well done to the young man right here, ladies and gentlemen. And now we still have Hypex. We're still on the last sector trying to make a move right there. And we are seeing the difference in time between him and Trixie. So, game could have bugged out on the interval. We'll never know. Right, so here we go now, number second, taking that last corner, going through to take that second place position right there. Now we do see Trixie now coming through the last few corners as he's gonna take the third place position for himself on the last corner. Here we go now, down the pit straight as he cruises along all the way to finish in third place position. It was quite a hectic race, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, coming from these guys. Side by side action, endless action. If you did have your snack and you were not focused, you would have lost out on the action. And if you did not have your snack, you've lost out on the great action. The greatest action ever here on the Acoria eSport League. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now that concludes the race for this weekend. Oh, Trixie getting driver of the day. Oh, right, he's coming from the back to the front right there. Well done to the young man taking that third place position. We do have the Alfa Romeos taking third place and second place position. Oh yes, Ripple taking that beautiful podium finish position. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That has concluded the race for today. Now, as we move off to the driver's interview. What a race. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Sure. I have not seen people race like that in a while. When I mean a while, I mean like, a few weeks ago. Not really a few weeks ago, but like a week ago. But let's have a look. Let's have a look right here. Alright, so let's quickly do the driver's briefing right here. Well, not driver's briefing, driver's interview. Ooh, we have guys who've just, our race leaders didn't come through into the driver's interview. Oh no. Would have been great. But it is what it is. As we've now finished the race, guys, thank you for joining us today. It's been insane and it's been awesome. Without a doubt. We love you guys. And thank you for the endless support. It's been great. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's Acoria eSport League on the USA Grand Prix. I hope you guys have enjoyed the endless action as much as I did. Alright, so this will be it from me, Lego, and see you guys next week, same place.